trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
We are just around 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw right away is Ward. A short one there to Bellinger. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Got it. Ready? Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. He'll let one go down the middle. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Tommy Townsend.
The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston. We'll take this in back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Hey, south. Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno.
Stroud gonna throw right away. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First and 10
A gain there of
40-yard line.
23 yards. First down for Houston.
Here we go. 118.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Two jet. Why Tony? Buggy.
From the gun, here's Stroud. On the quick slant, they find Dell. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 32
It is a
yards.
big-time play for Houston. 32 yards.
First down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
All right. Buggy. 18.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the Titans' 10-yard line.
Tony.
Motion, check. Shift.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Wyatt Teller called for the infraction.
All right. 18. What's up? Hey, south. Hey, south. Look the hot. Hey, uno.
Second down throw for Stroud. Flush to his right. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long.
18. What's that? 11. 19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the running back, David Montgomery. And he's in. What a try. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Houston. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Come on. Hey. 19, Charger, 19.
On play action, it's Ward. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
10 yards.
It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
That's caught left side by Bellinger. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, well, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve.
It's a big one for Tennessee. 39 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
Good blocking, and he's in. Najee Harris, touchdown Tennessee. Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good, and the Titans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
32-yard line.
Oh, ready? Swap. Mother swap. Go.
Check.
Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Whoa.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
1st and 10.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
18. That's it. 19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars. Mikey. Hey, south.
Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Texans. That is second TD catch of the season. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Titans 7. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver.
It's second and 10.
It's second down.
35-yard line.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Here's Ward now on second down. That caught Tony Pollard. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak, and he's got it. He'll move the chains, first down at the 47.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Ready. Back to throw is Ward. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A gain of 7. First down, Tennessee.
Here we go, Jack.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll get that complete. Right side, it's Bellinger. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
This one pulled in by the tight end, Bellinger.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, but this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Forced out wide. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Sly now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Oh, ready? Hey, 18. What's up? Look the hot. 11. Hey, uno more. Buggy.
Stroud to throw. Catch made there by Burks. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
What 18? What's that? South.
On a throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
For number 80.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Why Tony? Hey, what up? 19 Texas.
Now, Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the 1st.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Look the hot. 11.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This is hard. He got the connection to Collins. It's a big play on 4th and inches. And even 30 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this,
and he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I can recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Come on. 18, 5, hot 70, hot 70. Go.
Now, first down throw for Ward. That one underneath to Pollard.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Warriors, 7. Here we go. Back. Back to 6. Pablo 18. 70 Razor. 70.
From the gun, here's Ward.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And the Texans will take over possession here at the 44.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down, they need 3.
Now, what's that? White Tony. Hey, Uno. Look at how. Look. 19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars.
Now, Stroud. Toward the sideline. That's caught by Dell. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
11. Check the call. All right. 118. Buggy. Hey, stop. White Tony. Hey, Uno.
Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
19 Texas.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Moving outside the pocket. That's to the right side and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Uno more. Ow, what's that? 18. What's that? 11. Buggy.
To throw, it's Stroud. To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Titans 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Off play action, it's Ward. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On first down, it's Ward. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
South. Why Tony? Hey, uno. Look the hot.
On first down, it's Stroud. Rolling to the left. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And he pulled it left. No good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. This will be a short pickup. to about the 30. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go, let's go. Robin. White coat, 11.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out.
On outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece.